Kumusta mga ka-noisy? Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel, Philippine Noisy. So, ngayong araw, another update naman tayo about full politik ng ating bansa. No? So, about na naman ito sa VP Sara. I think impeachment na naman to. So, yan yung panonorin natin. Bibigyan natin ng reaction. So, ang video to ay mula kay Jessie Ferrer 7. So, meron itong pamagat na VP Sara Duterte booking na kung Attorney Jinky Luistro hindi nakapagpinti kay Cheese Escudero, Marcos PBBM. So, yan yung bibigyan natin ng reaction. Tingnan natin kung ano yung nakapalop sa video to. At alam naman natin na dito nga kay Cheese Escudero is medyo nag-aalangan tayo, di ba, na parang hindi natin mabasa kung ano nga ba talaga yung plano niya or whatsoever. So, bago natin simulan, Jessie Ferrer 7, supportahan nyo yan. Tapos, syempre, kung trip nyo ng mga ganitong reaction video kay kasama kayo manood, huwag nyo na rin kalimutang suportahan yung YouTube channel natin, Philippine Noisy. So mga ka-noisy, hindi na natin ito patatagalin pa. Simulan na natin, baka gawin pa ng China. Ganun pamagat ng video ito. VP Sara Duterte booking na kung Attorney Jinky Luistro hindi nakapagtimpi kay Cheese Escudero, Marcos PBBM. So Jessie Ferrer 7, Philippine Noisy. Like, comment, share, subscribe, start. Courtesy News 5, Pimentel. Dami ding ni Cheese sa kalitan ng mga senador din. Si Pimentel. Sino ba yun? I think si Risa. Correct me if I'm wrong. Congresswoman Luistro. So courtesy din sa RTVM. So sa lahat ng mga nandito sa video, courtesy. Bagong Pilipinas. Dito din si Bato.
Ni Batangas 2nd District Representative Jervil Jinky Beatrix Luistro na masusi ang proseso na pinagdaanan ng impeachment complaint ni Vice President Sara Duterte at pinabulaanan ang aligasyon na sinadya ng Kamara na madelay ang pag-transmit ng articles of impeachment. Hinamon rin niya ang Senado na aksyonan ang naturang impeachment complaint. At may tugon naman si Congresswoman Attorney Jinky Luistro sa pahayag ni Senate President Cheese Escudero. With all due respect kay Senate President.
I think kasi July 30 kasi yung gustong mangyari ni Cheese Escudero.
Nandito po tayo sa ground. The House members are on the ground. I myself and even the other congressman can attest that a lot of people in our districts are waiting for the Senate to convene as an impeachment court. We did our duty. We followed the rules. We upheld the Constitution. Now, it is time for the Senate to do theirs. Ani Congresswoman Attorney Jinky Luistro. Samantala, ipinahayag ni
Anyways, kung sakaling hindi napalitan si Zubiri, diba? Kung siya pa rin yung Senate President, do you think action na niya na to agad before ang election or bago na rin yung election gaya kay Cheese Escudero? Kasi maraming nagda-doubt talaga kay Cheese Escudero tungkol sa usaping ganito, na parang, ibang mga kababayan natin is parang hindi sila natutuwa na parang pinapatagal yung impeachment, diba? So,
President Cheese Escudero, nakukonsultahin niya ang kanyang mga kapusenador kung available ang mga itong pag-usapan ang impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. We'll consult the others if they want to and if they are available. Ani Escudero sa isang text message sa mga mamamahayag nitong Biyernes, Pebrero 21. Sinabi ito ng Pangulo ng Senado matapos ang panawagan ni Senator Coco Pimentel para sa isang caucus o pagtitipon upang malaman.
Buti pa si Coco Pimentel, diba? Kasi talaga siya. Gusto niya talaga ma-action na agad. So, solid.
Kung kailan dapat magsisimula ang paglilitis sa impeachment complaint ng bise na ipinasa ng House of Representatives. Sinabi rin ni Pimentel na maaaring magpatawag ang Senado ng isang espesyal na sesyon para sa impeachment complaint. Samantala, sa naturang mensahe ay sinabi rin ni Escudero,
I will consult the others if they want and they are available. So, pala yan? Parang ikonsulta pa sila. So wala ba yung na parang yung mga senador is need talaga nilang umattend. So parang i-consult pa pala sa kanila, Anyways, yung vote naman nila yung vote naman nila yung kinakailangan diyan. So I think ganyan sila ka-special patungkol sa usaping ganito, di ba? I however disagree with him, Sen Coco Pimentel, that we can start trial during the recess when we ourselves to do so are not in session by simply agreeing among ourselves to do so. This may bring our actions into question before the courts Prudence, as they say, is the better part of valor. Sanchez Escudero. Sa bagay, I think may point din naman to na parang siguro baka gagamitin laban sa kanila na parang sisimulan nila yung impeachment na nagre-resist nga naman sila. So I think need din nila i-secure muna, 'di ba, na parang safe ba nating gawin to, hindi ba magba-backfire sa atin to. Kasi alam naman natin, 'di ba, na yung kampo ni VP Sara din is din sila, din sila sa Supreme Court, 'di ba? Yung pinapatawag yung mga vloggers doon sa Tricom is parang kumuha din sila ng simpatya or tulong doon sa Supreme Court. Same as dito din sa impeachment ni VP Sara, na parang nag-file din sila na parang hindi or wala daw basihan yung impeachment, something like that, diba? So I think may point nga pala din si Cheese dito, pero sabi nga nila, kung gusto may paraan, kung ayaw may dahilan, diba? So I think pwede namang hanapan ng paraan yan na parang ma-continue nila kahit na may recess, diba? Wala lang, say ko lang.
Pero natutol daw siya sa pahayag ni Pimentel na kayang simulan ng Senado ang trial sa panahon ni recess kung kailan wala ang mga senador sa sesyon. I, however, disagree with him that we can start the trial during the recess when we are not in session by simply agreeing among ourselves to do so. Giit ni Escudero, this may bring our actions into question before the court.
So parang dyan na nga papasok talaga yung forthwith ata yun, na parang yung presidente yung magre-request, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Prudence, as they say, is the better part of valor. Saad pa niya. Matatandaang noong Pebrero 10 nang sabihin ni Escudero na magsisimula ang paglilitis ng Senado sa naipasang impeachment complaint laban kay Duterte pagkatapos ng State of the Nation Address or SONA ni Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Kaugnay nito, noon lamang Martes, Pebrero 18, ay sumulat din si Pimentel kay Escudero upang igiit na dapat nang dinggin ng Senado ang impeachment complaint laban kay Duterte.
Mabuti pa si Pimentel, diba? Kasi talaga siya. Gusto niya talaga ma-actionan agad.
Dahil nakasaad daw sa konstitusyon ang
Forthwith.
salitang forthwith na may Filipino translation na agad. Sinang-ayunan naman ni Senator Risa Hontiveros ang naturang tindig ni Pimentel. Samantala, noong Miyerkules, Pebrero 19, nang kumpirmahin ng Korte Suprema na pinitisyon mismo ni VP Sara ang kinakaharap niyang impeachment cases, particular na ang
Pumitisyon na. Akala ko ba mas masakit pa yung breakup kaysa sa ma-impeach? Tapos ngayon biglang takot ka na pala na ma-impeach. Ano yun? Dahil baka mas masakit yung impeachment kaysa sa breakup. I think mas masakit yung impeachment kasi yung akala nyo kayo yung mamamayag pag habang buhay dito sa bansa, yung buong angkan nyo. Di ba? Kasi marami pang susunod na mga Duterte dyan eh. Akala nila na parang hawak na nila yung Pilipinas or magtuloy-tuloy na parang dinastiya ba, something like that. Pero ganyan, na-impeach. So, possible, mas masakit yung impeachment over sa breakup, diba? Pinagloloko nyo yung tao eh.
kaapat na ipinasa ng Kamara sa Senado.
First off, let me have you react to this latest complaint that Vice President Sara Duterte filed. They're saying your House's impeachment complaint was defective, citing Article 11 of the Constitution and the fact that, according to them, this fourth complaint violated the one-year bar the one-year rule.
One-year bar.
Impeach officials. You're only allowed to file a complaint against an impeached official once in a year.
Okay, let me discuss about the salient
Courtesy din sa One News at saka kay Kong Chinky Luistro.
arguments they mentioned in the petition for issuance of temporary restraining order and permanent injunction, okay? First, ang sabi po nila, we did not follow the rules on verification. It is clear in our Constitution that the Congress shall promulgate its own rules on impeachment. And to be precise, we followed word for word the rules of the 19th Congress of the Philippines in as far as the verification is concerned.
Tama.
Second,
Kasi hindi naman yan mag-proceed kung walang basihan, di ba?
they also made mention that the verification was only inserted days after the filing in the Senate. Hindi po ito totoo.
Boom, fake
As a
news.
matter of fact, during the caucus, which is the same time when the 215 members of the House affixed their signatures, the verification page is already incorporated in the complaint. As a matter of fact, it was on the same day. It was on the same occasion kung saan nanumpa po ang ating mga kongresista kaugnay ng verification na kinakailangan dito sa impeachment complaint na ito.
Tama, munta nga naman sila kung pirma lang sila ng pirma, di ba? Na wala namang, hindi naman ganyan kalakas. Kaso inulan ng mga ebidensya. So, need nilang pumirma. Kasi kapag hindi sila pumirma, lalabas din sila na bias lang talaga sila sa mga Duterte. Di ba? Baka ano yun, magagaya sila kina Senator Robin na parang since tinulungan nga siya ni Kibuloy, di ba, pinasakay siya ng helicopter, up until now, pinoprotektahan niya si Kibuloy, ini-endorso pa nila. Diba? So, loyalty yung tawag niyan, men. So, nagpolitiko ka pa kung magiging loyalty ka lang din pala sa kapwa mo politiko. Diba? Or sa mga tao na sumusuporta sa'yo, mga tao na nasa paligid mo. Nagpolitiko ka pa.
They also made mention that the members of the House were not able to study carefully the articles of impeachment. Let us all be reminded, most of the grounds ay subject matter po ng investigation in the Quadcom and even in the Committee on Good Government. I wish to share that as early as last year, when the 3 impeachment complaints were filed, nagkaroon na po ng individual evaluation ang ating mga kongs. And
Tama.
it was because of the intercession of the political parties that made us came up with this 4th impeachment complaint to be
Tama.
able to catch up with the limited number of sessions that were remaining, saving the impeachment process from the alleged 1-year prescription period.
Tama.
No?
Pero dahil sobrang daming ang diehard ng mga Dutertes, edi titignan talaga nila yan or gagamitin nila yan na pang brainwash sa mga ano nila, mga alipores nila, mga supporter nila, 'di ba? Na kita nyo yung ginagawa ng Kongreso, grabe. Natatawa nga ako sa ano nila sa remarks nila na parang sa comments nila na 30 million plus daw yung bumuto kay Sara tapos ipapa-impeach lang ng 250 ka congressman. Like, ano yun, parang ano lang, parang sinabihan mo lang din na may isang kriminal na nakatsugi siya ng 10,000 katao. So parang para sa inyo, hindi siya ma-justify kapag kaidadaan siya ng korte, hahatulan siya ng isang judge. 'Di ba? Kasi gusto nyo, dapat marami or ano ba yung gusto nyo? Ang hahatol is yung victim ng 10,000 na chinugi ng criminal na yon. So something like that ba? 'Di ba? So ito congressman naman yan, binoto naman yan ng milyon-milyong Pilipino. So kaya nga sila naging congressman, kaya nga nasa House of Representative kasi sila yung nagre-represent sa mga lugar nila. 'Di ba? Sa mga kababayan, sa mga Pilipino. Yan talaga yung totoong mga makabansa. Hindi gaya ng ibang mga senador natin na loyal lang talaga sa mga boss-amo nila. 'Di ba?
And fourth, ang sabi po nila, the Vice President was denied due process. And we beg to disagree. As a matter of fact, a summons will be issued to her. He will be asked to answer. And she will be given time to present her evidence.
Grabe.
This is what due process is all about. And finally,
Kakapal na mukha manawagan ng due process. Nung war on drugs naman, hindi naman nila dinadaan sa due process. Yun 'Di ba? May paano-ano pa sila na encourage them to fight. So, nasaan ang due process doon?
about the 1-year prohibition period, ang sabi po ng batas, 1 impeachment only every year. It was not made mention that it should be resolved within the same year. In other words, in our humble opinion, yun pong final namin, or even if we consider the first 3 impeachment complaints, although hindi naman po ito na-refer ng Office of the Secretary General. If we will be referring to the first 3 impeachment complaints, the 1-year prohibition will apply until November of 2025. But if we will be referring to the 4th impeachment complaint, which I believe is a consolidation of the 3 impeachment complaints, the prohibition period will take effect in
Tama.
February of 2026. Yun pong sinasabing 1-year prohibition period. It means 1 year from the date of filing. It does not mean within the year the same was filed.
Boom. So, wala talaga. Lumalabas talaga sila dito na hinahanapan lang talaga nila ng mali. Diba? Tapos, sometimes, yung mga nakikita pa nilang mali, palpak pa.
Ma'am,
Congresswoman, I just want to clarify. So, ang nagyari, no, the House decided, no, na instead of sending the first 3 complaints, impeachment complaints to the Justice Committee, etc., that whole process na, because you recognize that there is a time constraint at that time, na paubos na yung session days, the decision was, para umabot doon sa time constraint, ay gumawa na lang ng 4th impeachment complaint. Sorry, I'm just clarifying this because it was not clear to us in the beginning, no, na this was in fact how things happened.
That is one of the considerations of the several considerations. Because we have to understand that the only occasion when we can do away the referral to the Justice Committee is if the complaint is supported by 1/3 of the members of the House at least. Yun pong tatlong impeachment
At least. So, iniiyak ka nila yun. I mean, malaya namang bumoto yung mga congressman kung i-impeach pa nila si VP Sara or hindi. Yung ibang mga congressman, di ba, tawag dyan, namamangka sa dalawang ilog. Yung iba, nagpi-play safe. Diba? May mga congressman na hindi pumirma. Daming ebas. Wala talaga. Lilitaw talaga sila ng mga, mga pro Duterte.
complaints na nauna. Wala po siyang endorsement ng 1/3 of the members of the House, which means it needs to be referred to the Justice Committee, which will hold hearing until 60 days to be able to resolve whether the impeachment complaint is resolved or not. Second, ma'am, my observation po tayo that the first complaint is too long. I believe it's 23 articles, while the second and the third are too short. So for us to be able to catch up with the timeline by way of transmitting it through the endorsement of at least 1/3 of the members of the House and to address the
Grabe.
either too many articles or too few articles of impeachment as observed in the first 3 complaints, we came up with a decision, come up with a 4th impeachment complaint, and save the impeachment process from the possible prescription period, and that is 1 year. Yes,
So, kudos talaga sa mga congressman na pumirma. No? Ang tatapang nyo, ang titibay nyo.
huh?
Yeah, gets naman po. Pero another clarification, no, like at which point, how did this timeline rolled out? No, because the first complaint was filed, I think December 2. I remember it was my mom's birthday, and then there
My
were
mom's
basically
birthday.
2 months. When in that 2 months, and the Christmas break, happened, when did the Congress decide na ganito na lang gawin natin para umabot? Kasi medyo mahaba din po yung 2 months.
I recall, ma'am, that prior to the drafting of the 4th complaint, nagkakaroon po ng sariling evaluation ng mga Kongs. May mga meeting ang mga political parties until before the termination or the last session, should I say, through the intercession of all the political parties in the House.
Yeah.
We were
Talino din ni Madam Jinky Luistro.
able to come up with the 215 signatories endorsing the 4th impeachment complaint.
Yun.
Although prior to that, there is a consensus already to draft the impeachment complaint. And of course, we will be able to confirm that 1/3 signatures of the members of the House only upon signing. And at that occasion, the last session, before we took the recess, doon po namin na-confirm that 215 of us are endorsing and supporting the impeachment complaint.
Yun. So, shout out sa mga sumusuporta doon, At least naman lang, hindi pa pala ito yung time na parang tawag dyan, babalimbing or parang magiging nonsense na lang yung Congress. Di ba? Like, I mean, wala nang boses yung Congress ba? Buti na lang talaga, hindi sila nagpadala. Especially, big shout out dun sa mga kumpare-kumare di umano ni VP Sara na pumirma. Kasi yun talaga yung mga tunay na mga politiko talaga na inihalal talaga ng taong bayan. So, sobrang kodo sa kanila.
Congresswoman Luistro, I take your points. However, on the other side of it, the petitioners, the other petition, which is being led by Attorney Israelito Torion, says that you are going by technicality. For instance, he says the 4th impeachment complaint, which was signed by 215 House members, as you said, that's already taking action on the 3 initial complaints, and that you had committed grave abuse of discretion by deliberately delaying the transmittal of the first 3 complaints. That's the
Delayed, abuse? Ulit nga.
you said. That's already taking action on the 3 initial complaints, and that you had committed grave abuse of discretion by deliberately delaying
Grave abuse pa talaga ha. Anong tawag nyo doon sa 125 million confidential funds? $500 million. Hindi nyo ba matatawag din na abuse yun? Na hindi maipaliwanag-liwanag kung nasan.
the transmittal of the first 3 complaints. That's the crux of their argument here.
We did not delay, ma'am. We have to understand that Congress is a collegial body. I
Tama.
cannot decide alone. The Good Government Committee cannot decide alone.
Tama.
This is a collegial body that needs the collegial decision.
Tama.
306 po ang members ng House. As a general rule, we need the majority. And for the purpose of the impeachment case, we need at least 1/3. Of course, we have to come up first with our respective evaluation.
Tama.
And then we have to go through our respective political parties meeting
Tama.
until all the political parties
Mas nakakahiya nga or nakakainis nga doon sa ano ba, mga 50 plus na mga congressman na hindi pumirma. Gayong lantaran na nga yung mga ebidensya, di ba? Na parang makakapagpatunay nga deserve nga na ma-impeach ni VP Sara. Di ba? Yun nga dapat yung kini-question dyan eh. Sir, bakit hindi ka pumirma? Di ba? Ang linaw-linaw ng mga ebidensya na ito nga yung mga pinaggagawa ni VP Sara. Ka-impeach nga yung pinaggagawa niya. Bakit hindi yun yung tirahin nyo, di ba?
come up with their own concession.
You don't believe?
So, I
Yeah.
beg to disagree, ma'am, that we delay.
Inis na si Madam.
Since the filing of the first 3 impeachment complaints, nagkaroon na po ng mga sariling pag-aaral. And we really have to take time before we are able to come up with a collegial decision. Because of the fact that we are 306 and we need 1/3 of us to endorse this impeachment complaint.
Yun.
Okay, Congressman, pag-usapan naman natin yung timeline as far as the Senate is concerned in convening an impeachment as an impeachment court. Sinabi po kanina ni Senate President Cheese Escudero, he doesn't see any significant public clamor for them to convene. Do you agree with that?
No.
With all due respect kay Senate President, no? But andito po tayo sa ground. The House members are in the ground, no? While it is true that the proper way of manifesting their desire for the Senate to convene as an impeachment trial is by writing the Senate President and
Senate
by way
President.
of petition for mandamus, just like the one which is pending already before the Supreme Court. I myself and even the other Kongs can attest that a lot of people in our district are all waiting as to
Tama.
when the Senate will convene as an impeachment court.
Tama. Ito din mga Diyos ko. Papa-special pa kayo. Dapat nga pakinggan nyo talaga yung boses ng taong bayan. Diba? Grabe. Pa-special din kasi itong iba eh. Porket sila yung may hawak ng posisyon. Akala nila sila parati yung masusunod. Diba? Na hindi din natin alam kung wag naman sana. Diba? Na parang haluan lang nila ng personal interest nila. Personal biases nila. Wag naman sana. Kasi unfair din yun sa taong bayan.
However, at the end of the day, we always recognize, the Congress or the lower house always recognize the authority of the impeachment court. And of course, that is the Senate of the Philippines, no? To be particular, the 23 senators, no? With all the respect sa ating Senate President, we have a different opinion on the matter.
Diba? Malinaw yun. Sinabi ni Madam, different opinion sila. So, ano na pala to? Lumilitaw talaga. Iba talaga yung some kind of vision ni President Cheese Escudero sa impeachment na to. Kaya, wala. Gustuhin man natin na masimulan na agad. Wala. Hindi pa rin talaga. Diba? Ika nga nila, kung gusto, maraming paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming. Comment down below kung ano yung maraming yun na yun.
So as we speak, there are at least 2 petitions asking the Supreme Court to stop the impeachment proceedings on grounds that the House filed a quote-unquote defective complaint. Do you yourself believe, and you're a lawyer, Congresswoman Luis, or do you believe that the Supreme Court has jurisdiction over this?
Yes, of course. My understanding about that is, while as a general rule, we follow the separation of power, kapag mayroong ambiguity, kapag mayroong mga allegations of abuse, we have to apply the principle of checks and balances. And
Yun.
this is one way of applying the principle of checks and balances to
Yun.
make sure that there are no lapses, there are no neglect of duty, there are no grave abuse of discretion. If the Senate decide to convene on June 2 or on a certain
July
date,
na nga yung
depending on
iba.
their discretion.
Parang July 30 yata yung nakita ko eh. Sobrang pinapatagal talaga, men.
And with respect to the prosecutor, with respect to the impeachment complaint, of course, they have all the right and the discretion to go to the Supreme Court to question whether there's basis
Tama.
to proceed to an impeachment trial, no? Lahat po ng mga available remedies to the Supreme Court, it is my humble opinion. This is part of the principle of checks and balances to make sure that respective agencies and branches of the government are doing the right thing in as far as addressing the impeachment complaint is concerned.
But I think the Council of Vice President Sara Duterte, who spoke at an impeachment panel this afternoon that I attended, her point being that these petitions need to be decided on before the trial can commence or even the court can convene. Do you think that's the
Sana gawan din nila ng paraan na hindi magtagumpay yung mga petition ng kabila. Kasi kung magtatagumpay pa talaga yan, medyo nakagadismaya na yan or parang syempre yung taong bayan, medyo makakapag-question na sa, uy, ano bang nangyayari dyan? Diba? Na parang ganyan talaga kapag mga maimpluwensyang politiko or mga mayayaman, parang lulusot or basta-basta lang makakalusot sa mga ganitong usapin. Diba? So sana ipakita din ng mga natin, mga nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno na effective pa rin talaga or functional pa rin talaga yung natin, diba? Yung due process natin. Diba?
case?
Definitely. As a matter of fact, that is the nature of the issuance of ATRO or temporary restraining order. No? It is my humble submission as well that this petition has to be decided and resolved by the Supreme Court even before we convene the impeachment court. I mean for the Senate.
Nag-echo ba?
Before they convene the impeachment court.
Nag-echo.
Bigay naman ng opinyon si Attorney Enzo Recto.
O ito, malinaw na talaga. Kaya pala, ngayon natin nakumpirma, kaya pala talagang yung yabang ni Sara Duterte na handa silang harapin ang impeachment, ay wala.
Courtesy pala kay Enzo Recto, Attorney Enzo Recto.
Ang totoo, natatakot sila sa impeachment. Kaya nga nag-file na sila ngayon ng petition sa Korte Suprema na ipatigil ang impeachment laban sa kanya. Ngayon, may
I think
binalikan
na-react
tayong
na natin to nasa last video natin or tawag dyan, na lang natin, ihiwalay na lang natin siya itong opinion ni Attorney Enzo Recto. So I think hanggang dito na lang muna. So yun, again, ang video yun ay mula kay Jesse Ferrer 7. So supportahan nyo yan. Original video link in the description box below. Tapos syempre, bago nyo iwan yung YouTube channel natin, Filipinoise, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. So, kita nyo naman yun, men. Malinaw pa sa klaro. Anyways, Jesse Ferrer 7, subscribe nyo rin. Tapos again, courtesy din sa mga napabilang sa video to, sa mga clips na kung sino yung mga nagmamayari sa clips. Courtesy din. Tapos syempre, before you leave on our YouTube channel, Filipinoise, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. So, malinaw pa sa klaro yun, men. Na ito nga si Senate President Jesus Escudero, hindi talaga natin siya totally mabasa. I think, hindi pala siya hindi totally mabasa, kundi marami nang nakakahalata talaga na, parang nasa kabila siya or something like that. So, kayo ba guys, what do you think? Ano ba yung tingin nyo sa Senate President natin? Maka-Duterte ba siya or maka-administrasyon today? Comment kayo sa baba. So, yun naman, luckily na lang din kahit, si Congressman, niya talaga, kaya niya rin talang supalpalin yung Senate President natin. So, kudos din kay Madam kasi matalino din, sobrang talino din talaga. I think kahit na mag one-on-one si BP Sara at itong si Madam Luistro, wala talaga. Hindi uubra si BP Sara. Hindi uubra yung yung talino niya dito kasi I think meron na silang bangayan dati or sagutan dati. Diba? Sobrang talaga. Ibang BP Sara talaga yung nakikita natin doon. Like, hindi talaga siya uubra sa congressman, diba? Anyways, about naman dito sa impeachment na to, diba? Tama naman yung sinabi ni Madam Luistro, diba? Na yung taong bayan naghihintay na. Diba? Maka-question din kasi sila na, uy, bakit pinapatagal pa to? Bakit tumagal pa to? Diba? Dapat aksyonan na sana agad to. Which is yun nga dapat yung gawin nila, diba? Doon naiintindihan ko yung sinabi ni Senator Chis Escudero na parang hindi daw ganyan kadali or kasi racist nga daw. Pero, men, I think, din talaga, kung hahanapan mo lang talaga ng paraan. Kung kursunada ka lang talaga. Ipagpalagay natin, men, si Senator Coco Pimentel, yung naging Senate President. Do you think hindi niya magagawa ng paraan yan? Diba? I think magagawa ng paraan ni ano yan Sir Coco Pimentel. So ewan ko lang kung bakit si Sanchez is parang nag-ano lang sa dyan sa part na yan. But anyways, kudos pa rin talaga kay Congressman Luis Tro at kay Sen Coco Pimentel, kay Sen Risa Hontiveros din kasi sila din talaga yung naging boses natin or sila din talaga yung mas ipinaglalaban yung laban natin patungo sa impeachment na to. So, kay BP Sara naman, medyo tayo doon sa statement niya na nung una, parang mas masakit pa daw yung breakup kaysa sa impeachment. Tapos ngayon, nag-a-appeal na. So, I think, nahimasmasan na siya na parang mas masakit pala talaga yung impeachment over sa breakup, di ba? Para sa kanila. So, yun lang naman. So, kayo na masasabi nyo dito, comment down below. Tapos yun, pag-usapan natin yan sa comment section. So, again, Jesse Ferrer 7, Filipino IC. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Filipino IC is out.